Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time, things once again didn't go terribly well, but I've done a bit of research. That's right, I looked things up. Ends up, we could have possibly been botching. I could have possibly been botching it myself, accidentally. It's probably what happened. So what we're gonna do is, which one of these actually worked? The Sky Needle. Okay. That's not it. No, we want the nublet, don't we? We want the nublet. The Sky Nublet. That's what it is. Let's see where it is. The Sky Nublet, not that one. The neutered Sky Nublet. There we are. Okay, what we're going to do is load the neutered Sky Nublet. Look at it. It's very nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this heat shield and put it on the bottom, because part of the problem appeared that we had two main problems. One, our entry was far too steep, it would appear, which is bad. That's very bad. It's only likely to completely destroy everything that we care about. So we're going to take a shallower re-entry, hopefully, and then apparently we should also point ourselves downwards so there's not as much heat on the parachutes. Anyway, that's what I heard. Unfortunately, we are running out of various Kermans, so we're not going to send a pilot on, which is unfortunate. That means we won't have SAS, but I think we can deal with it. I think we'll be fine. So Bob Kerman, scientist extraordinaire, the next person to be exploded in space, I mean, go into space. Bob Kerman, Godspeed, you fool. We're going to test our re-entry strategy. If we had, like, I don't know, unmanned vehicles, that would probably be ideal. Yeah, there's no SAS on this. Bob Kerman, this is going to be a bit of a rough flight. I hope you're ready for this. Bob Kerman, 3, 2, 1, launch! Away we go. Okay. So going up should be just about the same thing as it was going down. We just need to make sure that our vessel continues on a straight course, well, relatively straight course. We need to get a ways up there and then begin to arc our vessel, because we want a shallow re-entry. The only way to do that is to prepare ahead of time for said shallow re-entry. Don't worry, we'll be fine, Bob Kerman. Well, we'll definitely be fine. I don't know about you, Bob Kerman. That could be slightly concerning. Look, Kerman, you're gonna be fine. Trust me. I know you have no reason to trust me because I've killed, like, multiple of your friends. But trust me, Bob Kerman, it's gonna be fine. So at this point, we're going to angle our vessel so that it's going at an angle, which is literally what angling means, but it's fine. This will mean that we're creating more of an arc as we pass over the land, and should create a shallower re-entry point. We need to maintain a 45-degree angle. Bob Kerman, you're doing a good job. Maintain. Okay. Whew. Okay. Now we can release the engine, and we've got the heat shield right there that should help. Let's look at our orbit path. It's not great. It's, Bob Kerman, I'm concerned for you, friend. I'm very concerned for your well-being at this point. Anyway, we really should have put a Bob Kerman, you're supposed to remind us to put a communicatortron upon things. There's your crew report. It's pretty much the same as everyone else's. Maybe this time we'll actually get it back. Who knows? We're going to observe the mystery goo. Bob Kerman, what can you say? The goo seems to have clumped into a sphere and it appears to have become brittle. Be nice if we actually got that back to base at some point. And how about the materials bay? The microgravity has greatly affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Good for you, Bob Kerman. Okay. Now what we need to do is find our re-entry path, which is not here. We need to point ourselves upwards, like this. There we go. That should be about it. We somehow need to get this vessel to come to a rest, which is going to be really hard because we don't have SAS. There we go. That should be good enough. Kind of. Bob Kerman, I hope you won't die. There's no promises that you're not going to be absolutely obliterated by this. Oh my lord, it's very hard to control this thing. Okay. I don't know which of these circles is actually the circle that we want to go to. But regardless. There we go. I think we're in... Oh my lord, this thing is really hard to control. Okay, we're speeding up time. We are going to cause Bob Kerman to plummet towards the Earth. Well, it's not Earth, it's Kerman, but it's technicalities. It's okay, it's gonna be fine. We're taking a shallower, hopefully a slightly shallower re-entry than we did last time, because if not, we have a small problem. That would be Bob Kerman's death would be that problem, and that would be quite unfortunate. Here we go, Bob Kerman. Here we go. I'm going to attempt to angle him. Bob Kerman, prepare your pants for the re-entry. I'm going to get you into the proper position. I think we want to be right in that yellow circle right here. If we point ourselves in that direction, I think we'll be relatively okay. We really only need one of all of the parachutes to not absolutely destroy itself. Oh Lord, Bob Kerman. Good luck, friend. Good luck, Bob Kerman! Godspeed, you fool! Oh, the heat shield's going to save you, I swear! Oh god! So, we also need to wait until all of the effects that we can see dissipate and cease to exist. See that white effect? It can't be there anymore. Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it, Bob Kerman. Don't release the parachute, Kerman! If you release the parachute, you will die a terrible and sad death, and that would be unfortunate. Okay, we're waiting. 1,500 meters. Deploy the chutes! Bob Kerman! You've survived! My God. A Kerman has gone to space and returned. Okay. We're going to do a post-mission briefing at this moment. Precisely what went wrong is the question that we need to ask. Of course, with the previous ones. Everything seemed to go pretty well on this one. Unless, of course, Bob Kerman, like, I don't know, took a little deuce in his pants, which would be unfortunate, but really not the worst thing that's happened. You're still alive, Bob Kerman, although you are disgraced and we're going to have to kick you out. But anyway, so I'm seeing two issues, probably. I think it's just one issue, actually. Upon re-entry, we were deploying the chute far too early. They were trained pilots. They should have known this. But now we know to wait quite a while before we deploy the chute and to try not to land in mountain ranges because that's very dangerous. I'm not even going to go into landing on mountain ranges. It's terrible. We probably shouldn't do that. Oh, there we go. Oh, Bob Kerman. Oh, Bob Kerman. Recover the vessel! We did it! Kind of. I mean, we partially did it. I mean, we still haven't gone into orbit. Mostly because I'm terrible, but, you know, we've done something. What do we have? 52 science. We got 3,000 funds back from recovered parts. And Bob Kerman has gained an experience. Brilliant. Brilliant! Okay. Let us examine what we need next. So, we now have 52 research points. That's enough to get one of these 5 it's 5 things. Basic science, flight control, aviation, general construction, or advanced rocketry. What is flight control? What does that have? Small incline spin wheel. The inclined spin wheel uses a series of systems spinning to generate torque necessary to control a spacecraft without wasting any propellant. That's not an SAS system, unfortunately. Do any of these have SAS systems on them? No? Okay. How long does it take to get to SAS? Advanced incline stabler. Landing. We have specialized control. Advanced reaction module. Command modules. Oh. Oh, I see. Electrics. Rechargeable batteries. Lights. Oh, that sounds amazing. Let's see. Well, I know for certain that what we want is drones. Like advanced unmanned tech or just standard unmanned tech. And basic science will give us a lot of new scientific things that we can do. What's that? Oh, the Sputnik Mark 1 unmanned thingamajigger. That's what we want. We want basic science. I've gone on rambling about all of the different things that I want, but this is what we want. I wonder where all the SAS modules are. Nuclear propulsion? Oh my lord. We can blow up a spacecraft and send terrible radiation across all of Kerman. Sounds brilliant. Okay, this is what we want. Research. Done. Basic research done. We now have basic science. We now need to go in and create a new vessel of unknown proportions. The neutered sky nublet has succeeded in its job, although it sounds completely dumb, but it's amazing. So what we're going to do is going to start with the Sputnik Mark 1. This is a command module similar to the Mark 1 command pod and such things, but instead of being a manned pod where we're going to put a Kerman in it, this is going to be just the pod itself. That's it. That's all that needs to go onto the pod. And it is going to command the vessel with amazing power. Okay, let's put a little thingamajigger there. It'll be brilliant, and we need to put some science upon it. We need a battery pack, first off. This will allow us to execute multiple science experiments. And then we need to go into science and get some science out here. We need a communicatortron. It's going to stick out the side of the Sputnik. Look at that. Brilliant. Then we're going to put a thermometer on here. Where are we going to put it anyway? Where are we going to put it? I need to remember the controls for this. Okay, we're going in. Where are we going to put this thermometer? What if we put it just right... Ooh, right on the side there? Look at that. Technical. Technical! Then we're going to put... What's this? A fully deployable communications and data transmission system. It has been designed, blah, 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 blah. Looks cool. Not going to use it. Eat it! And then we're going to put a mystery goo container upon the side of it. Look at that. It's a Sputnik craft. The entire purpose of this craft is to fly into space and orbit stuff. just stuff. Nothing in particular. Just stuff. I don't care. It's not going to have any parachutes or anything because it's not meant to come back down. Let's see. We need now a stack decoupler, and then we need to begin the legitimate creation of the vessel. Okay. So that's what's going to orbit over Kerman. Now we need... I'm going to put a couple fuel tanks on here to get it into orbit. I'm going to put that one on too. Little extra fuel never hurt, except it totally did because that's rocket science and it's terrible. Okay, we're going to put... Which one of these is lighter? This guy. Okay, we're putting this guy on. And then we are going to put another stack decoupler. And then we are going to put on the solid fuel booster. I think that should get it into an orbit. I think. Maybe. Perhaps? I'm gonna guess that that's probably gonna do its job. I don't know, I'm making it up. If it comes back down in a terrible blaze of glory, I'll at once be terrified and really happy about the whole thing. Because I love Blazes of Glory. Okay, so we're going to put 2 winglets there. This should be a fairly light craft, especially opposed to the other ones. It's a craft of similar design to the Sky Nublet, but this is, of course, the mini Science-O-Tron Alpha? The mini Science-O-Tron Alpha. Godspeed, Science-O-Tron. Please don't let anything break on you. We should probably... Oh, I don't know about this guy. I'm concerned that it's going to come off as we're trying to fly up. So what we're going to do, we do have a different one. This is also a communications array, but of different design. It's going to go on the side of the vessel, which I think should create less drag. And be a lot nicer. There we go. We'll save it. Always got to save it. Prepare to launch the mini Science-O-Tron Alpha! Away we go. Do we really need to do like a countdown for this? I mean, there's no one on it. No one's gonna like start freaking out because they didn't get a countdown. So we're just gonna click it and we're gonna go. Go, Science-O-Tron! We trust you. We believe in you, Science-O-Tron. You are the key to our victory. Pretty much this guy's gonna go up there, do a couple science experiments, and then pretty much no longer have any purpose in space at all, really. It's going to be unfortunate for the poor thing, but it has to be done. We are kind of angling in the wrong direction here. This is on the verge of going out of control, people. As soon as this stops firing, we won't have an issue with it going out of control. It'll be fine. We've done that. Fire the rocket. What? No! I accidentally clicked space! Oh, Lord. Well, mate, how you doing? You're not orbiting the planet. Well, the mini Science-O-Tron Alpha did not succeed in its job. We appear to be very bad at actually, you know, launching rockets in general. So we're gonna observe the mystery goo. We're gonna take as much data as we possibly can. And then we are going to plummet back down to Earth and probably die. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Keep the data. Okay, can we do anything with this? Not really. Yeah, that'd be that. Transmit the data. Transmit all. And we have just sent 3.6 science back down. That's about it. Well, poor Science-O-Tron Alpha. Back down to Kerbal. Goodbye, Science-O-Tron Alpha. You had a good life. You at least did something. You gave us 3.6 science, and now you're going to plummet to your death. It's quite unfortunate, but it had to be done at some point. Goodbye. Bye. It's dead. Ow. Yeah. That is the mini Science-O-Tron Alpha completely destroyed. At least nobody died this time. Just believe me, it's good because nobody died. If somebody had died, that would have been unfortunate. Okay, we're going to go back to the Space Center. Next, that'll bring us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we're probably going to launch the mini Science-O-Tron Alpha again. Maybe. I need to check and see when we can get an SAS system, which is a assisted flight control, which will make it a lot easier to launch these rockets. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to launch rockets regardless of what they are. We now know how to get people back alive, which is good. Do note that. It's good. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.